Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So, Athar, last time we were learning lesson 4, and in lesson 4, we learned an important topic. Remember what topic was that? Three status of an ism, right? Remember? So let's go to we are just going to revise that thing, inshallah. Let me go to, okay. So what is the status? What is the status? The status is the position of an ism in a sentence. So the role an ism is playing in the sentence that we learned, okay? So what different roles an ism could be playing in the sentence? What different roles we learned? We learned that an ism could be the subject of the of a nominal sentence. Like in this sentence, the rooster, this rooster is beautiful. So this rooster is subject. An ism could be the predicate or the khabar of the sentence, this nominal sentence. And it could be a doer of an action, like Zad made a chair. So it an ism could be a doer of an action. So we learned that the different roles that an ism could be playing in the sentence are doer of an action in a verbal sentence, and in nominal sentences, subject and predicate of that sentence. These are two rules. And there can be the object of the action. When someone does a work, sometimes the work has effect on something. That ism is the object. And there are other details of an action, like when was the action done, why was the action done, and how it was done. So these are the details of an action. So there are different roles of an ism. Are you with me? So there are roles. These are roles, and other two roles could be the possessor of another ism. An ism could be in a role of an owner or the possessor, or an ism could be following the harf of jar. So these are different roles. So according to different roles, there are three status of an ism. And what are those three status? Rafa, Nasb, and Jar. Okay, Rafa, Nasb, and Jar. Rafa is an ism will be in Rafa status when it is either the subject of a nominal sentence, or a predicate of a nominal sentence, or if the sentence is a verbal sentence, like we can see an action going on in the sentence, then in that sentence, the doer would be Rafa. The doer of the action would be Rafa in a status. And then we have, let me make it bigger. Okay. Then we have second status is Nasb. And Nasb status, Nasb is the status of an ism if that ism is an object, an action is being done on that object, on that ism, or there are details of an act, like when the action was done, where the action was done, and other details of a nominal sentence also. So all details of an action or details in a nominal sentence, these are nasb. And then we have two roles for jar status. If an ism is an owner or possessor in a sentence, or an ism is following after harf jar. An ism just after harf jar is jar in status, and an ism, if an ism is a possessor, then that ism is also in jar status. So these things we learned last time. Let's do some exercise about these. Hold on. Let me, yes. Let's go to this one and then. Okay. So here are some exercises about the status of an ism. Are you with me? Can you write your answer down as you hear? You just write, if it's a rafa, then you write R. If it's a jar, then you write J. Okay? Okay, I can see your answer here. Please type your answers here. Okay, so you can hear me. Okay, so just write your answers here. Al madrasatu. So this is these are single words, and I told you all ism originally, all isms originally are in rafa status. Like if they are new from the factory, or they are new from dictionary. So in its original form, all isms are rafa in status. So this is al madrasatu, the school. So it would be rafa or jar. You tell me. Yes, you are right. It's a rafa. Let me take the marker with me. Yes, rafa. Al madrasatu. Okay, fil madrasa. Fil madrasa. Fil. Fi is harf of jar. Fil madrasa. T. Yes, it's a jar form. Okay. Fil madrasati. Then we have fil baitu or fil baiti. Harf of jar. Yeah, fi is harf of jar. You are right. Fil yes, fil baiti. Then we have al bait. Al bait. It would be rafa, nasab or jar. Al original word. Nothing before it. Yes. So this is rafa, al baitu. Then al ghurfa. Yes, this is also rafa. Al ghurfatu. Al hamma. Yes, this is also rafa. Now you tell me fil hamma. Fi with ham connected with. Okay, yes, it's a jar. Fil hamma me. Fil Fil matbakh. Fil matbakh. Fil matbakhi. Right? Jar. Again. So rest of these words you are going to do on your own, inshallah. Okay. So these are some of the things that we did in this question. And then let's do the next one. The next question. This one. Okay. Okay, so this one on this page, we did this question number 2, and now we are here. And here are some sentences, and these are very good sentences. We are just going to skip the question sentences. Okay, the sentences with a question mark, we are just going to leave for the moment. We are just focusing on simple sentences, either nominal sentences or verbal sentences. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is at-talibu fil jamiati. Okay. At-talibu fil jamiati. It means a student is in the university. The student is in the university. Okay. Now tell me, is it a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence?
Nominal.
Yes, nominal. Simple sentence, nominal sentence. At-talibu is what? Subject or the predicate?
The subject.
Subject. Then what is this? The status of the subject is always
Rafa.
Rafa. Okay. At-talibu is Rafa and it is Mubtada. Okay. Now, fi is what?
Harf jar.
Fi is
Harf jar.
harf jar. Harf jar is harf. No status. We don't find status of harf. Only we find status of an ism. Okay. So harf jar, no status. Al Jamiati, the university, is an ism and it is coming after fi. Tell me the status.
Jar.
Huh?
It's jar.
Jar. Very good. So this is Rafa because it's Mubtada, and this combination, this whole combination is a kind of predicate. Kind of predicate. Okay. It's not direct predicate, it's kind of predicate. So fil jamiati. Fil jamiati. Okay. And then we have this sentence, ar-rajulu fil masjidi. The man is in masjid. Okay. Now you tell me, it's a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence? Jumla ismiya or jumla fe'liya?
It's nominal.
Nominal. Very good. Nominal, and then ar-rajulu is what?
It's Rafa.
It's Rafa, yes. It's Mubtada. Mubtada means subject of the sentence, so it's a Rafa. And again, the same thing. Fil Jamiati, fil masjidi. Fi is harf of jar, right?
Yeah.
Al masjidi is what?
Jar.
Al masjidi is jar in status because it is following harf of jar. MashaAllah, you did it. Alhamdulillah. Aina tajiru is where is the merchant? Who, we are not going to analyze the question sentence, okay? Today we are only analyzing simple sentences. Huwa fid dukani. Huwa fid dukani. He is in the store. Now you tell me huwa is?
Rafa.
Yes, huwa is rafa because it's the subject of the sentence. Fi is again harf of jar, right? And ad-dukani
Jar.
is jar in status. Now al-qalamu al-maktabi. The pen is on the desk. Okay. Now you tell me al-qalamu.
Uh, the is Rafa.
Yes, rafa because it's the subject, then subject or mubtada, and ala is
Harf jar.
arbiter, and al-maktabi is the
Jar.
status of al-maktabi is jar. Now this one, hiya fil ghurfati. She
Mm,
is in the room.
he is
She is in the room, right?
yeah.
So she is, hiya is, hiya is
Nasab.
nasab. How?
Or it doesn't have Dhamma.
No. It's not about dhamma. It's about whether it's a subject or predicate or the doer of the action or the object of the action. So you tell me.
Rafa.
Yes, this is pronoun, and inshallah we are going to learn pronouns soon. Okay, huwa and hiya, he and she, you know, he and she are pronouns. So we haven't done pronoun yet, and pronouns, for pronouns we don't see dhamma, fatha or kasra. Okay, for pronouns you just keep in mind that for status of a pronoun we don't see its last letter. We see the last letter of an ism, but not for the pronouns. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's exception. Pronouns are exception. We don't see the last letter of the harkat, fatha, dhamma, kasra on the last letter of pronoun because pronoun have different rules. Okay? Now, fil ghurfati.
Uh, he is half jar and Ghurf
Ghurfati
he
is
is jar.
same goes with huwa alal maktabi. It is on the desk. Now it, okay, because it's a warak. It's a non-living thing. So in translation, huwa means he and huwa also means it. Okay? Huwa means he and huwa also means it. So this is subject. So it's rafa, ala is harf jar, and al-maktabi is jar because it is following harf jar and it is taking also kasra. We can just see the kasra and say that it's a jar in status. It is following harf of jar. Harf jar is majroor. Majroor. Any ism that is in jar status, we can call that majroor. Okay. Now this is same. Aina al-mudarrisu, where is the teacher? Huwa fil fasli. He is in the class. He is in the class. Huwa is again the subject, Rafa. Fi again harf jar, and al-fasli again ism majroor, jar in status. Now, Aina Yasirun, where is Yasir? Huwa fil mirhadi. He is in the restroom, washroom. So Huwa again subject, subject. It means it's a rafa in status. Fi harf jar, al mirhadi is jar in status. So it's a following harf jar ism majroor. So this is ism majroor, jar in status. Now this one, this is a different sentence. Now you tell me, Ash-shamsu wal qamaru fis samai. So this is jumla ismiya or jumla failure, nominal sentence or verbal sentence.
What does the sentence mean?
The
I know Shamsu wal
sun
Qamar.
and the moon are in the sky. Now, tell me, it's a jumla ismiya or jumla failure? Nominal sentence or verbal sentence?
Verbal.
Where is the verb, action?
It's like if it's in the sky, it's moving.
Oh, you are thinking they are moving. It's in your thought, but is it in the sentence? The word move.
No.
So moving, do you see moving word in the sentence?
No.
No. So do you see any other action word in the sentence? The sun and the moon are in the sky.
No.
No, you don't see the action word. So it's a plain nominal sentence. Okay. So it's a plain nominal sentence. And Ashamsu is what?
The sky.
The sun.
Or I mean the sun. And then wal Qamariya or wal Qamaru is the moon.
Yeah. So both are subject. The sentence is about whom? This sentence is about whom? The sun and the moon, right? So these are, both are subject and both are in what status?
Rafa.
Rafa, Rafa and Rafa. And because it's a normalism, it's not a pronoun. So you can also see Dhamma. Dhamma is telling you it's Rafa, right? And fi again harf jar, asama, asama, e. E again, jar in status, right? Because of harf jar. Okay. Now we have question man fil fasli. Man, who is in the class. Okay. Man fil fasli, who is in the class. Okay. So did you get the idea how you can determine the status? How can you say that the status of an ism? Do you have any question?
No.
So can you tell me the steps? First you determine
It's
jumla
subject.
jumla ismiya or nominal sentence or a verbal.
Verbal.
First you determine nominal sentence or verbal sentence. Nominal sentence, subject rafa, predicate, separate predicate rafa. Verbal sentence, doer of an action rafa. right? Detail or object of an action, nasab in verbal sentence. And if in both of the sentence, if an ism is a possessor, then it's a jar in status, or in both of the sentences, if an ism is coming after harf of jar, then it's a, again jar in status. Got it? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go further down. Consider the following. Muhammadun Aminatu. Khalidun Zainabu. Hamidun Fatimatu. Yasirun Maryamu. Ammarun Aishatu. Sa'idun Khadijatu. Aliyun Safiyatu. What do you see? All,
Subject.
yeah, all can be subject of a sentence. What's the difference between two columns?
Um.
What do you see?
Oh. Dhamma and Dhammatain.
Yeah, all words in this right column, they are taking two dhammatan, and all ism in this column, these are with single dhamma. Another difference of the two columns, did you observe? All are male names, masculine male names, and these are all female names, right? Amina, Zainab, Fatima, Maryam, Aisha, Khadija, Safiya, Ruqayya, all female names. So all female names, they are taking single dhamma, and all masculine name, they take dhammatan or two dhamma. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exercise you are going to do it yourself. Like it's a masculine male name, two dhamma, Hamidun, Zainab, then Zaina,
Dhamma.
single dhamma, Zainabu, Amina,
Two.
two, Amma,
Mu. Ro.
Run, because Ammar is male name, Sa'i,
Dun.
Dun. Okay, we can do it at the moment, and you are going to write it down in your notebook. Fatimatu, oh sorry, I just told you the ending. Maria,
Mu.
Mu, Ali,
Aliyun.
Aliyun, Khalid,
Dun.
Abba,
Sun.
Aisha,
Tu.
Muhammad,
Dun.
Safiyatu, oh, I just told you. Okay, Khadija,
Tu.
two. Very good. Okay, so this is the second part. I'm not gonna start at the moment, because with this second part of lesson 4, we are going to learn the harf of jar also, and pronouns also. Okay, so we are going to do this in the next setting, but we have some jumla failure over here, and we can do the status of jumla failure. Okay, like this. Kharajal mudarrisu min al fasli. Okay, let's go one by one. The first one, min aina Fatimatu. From where? Min means from. Min is harfjar. Min is from. Min means from. Aina means where. Fatimatu. From where is Fatima? It means from where Fatima belongs to which countries, something like that. Okay. From where it is Fatima. Okay. From where is Fatima? Now focus on this sentence. Hiya minal Hindi. She is from India. Okay. Now you tell me, this is a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence? Jumla ismiya or jumla fe'liya?
Nominal.
Nominal sentence. So hiya is she. So this is the subject of the sentence and it is
Rafa.
Rafa. Min is again harf of jar and al Hindi is
Jar.
excellent. Now look at this sentence. Let me write it here. Kharajal mudarrisu min al fasli wa zahaba ilal mudiri. Okay, kharaja means he came out or he left. Okay, but al mudarrisu, the teacher, al mudarrisu is the teacher. The teacher left the class or came out of the class, left the class, and wow is and, zahaba went, he went. Okay, zahaba he went to, and he went to al mudiri, principal, to the principal. Okay, now you tell me, it's a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence?
Verbal.
Verbal. Why?
Because he left the class and went to the principal.
Yeah, so there are two verbs. So this is verbal sentence. Okay, left, who left the class? Al mudarrisu, right? So who is the doer?
Al mudarrisu.
Mudarrisu is doer. So what's the status of this mudarrisu?
Rafa.
Rafa. Excellent. Min is harf jar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Harf jar. And al fasli,
Jar.
jar in status. Wow means and. Now zahaba is again fail, verb, right? Action word. Zahaba, he went. Ilal mudiri. Ila is again harf jar. Ila, min, fi, ila, hatta, all these harf jar. Okay, al mudiri.
Jar.
Yeah. So alhamdulillah, you learned first verbal sentence also. Look at this sentence. Zahabat tajiru ila dukani. Zahaba, over here, zahaba means went. Okay. Now again, zahaba. At-tajiru, the merchant. The merchant went to the store. Right? Now this is nominal sentence or verbal sentence? Now this is nominal sentence or verbal sentence? The merchant went, verbal. Okay. Then who is the doer in this sentence?
At-tajiru.
At-tajiru. So at-tajiru is doer. What's its a status?
Rafa.
Rafa. Ila is again harf jar. And ad-dukani is jar in status. Now look at this. Kharaja Hamidun minal ghurfati. From the room. Kharaja Hamidun. Hamid left or Hamid came out. Okay. He left or came out. He left the room or he came out of the room and went to ilal hammami, went to the bathroom. Right? So is it an action sentence or I mean verbal sentence or nominal sentence?
Verbal.
Verbal. Who is the doer in this verbal sentence? Kharaja Hamidun. The Hamid went to, let me write it down. Hamid left the room and went to the bathroom. Okay, now tell me, Hamid left the room and went to the bathroom.
Hamidun.
Hamidun is doer, so it's a Rafa, and you can see the matan over here. But on here is pronoun, so you cannot see the ending sound over here. But al mudarrisu is normal ism, so it's with al and its ending sound is u and it's rafa. At-tajiru is again ending sound u, rafa. Hamidun ending sound un, rafa, right? And min, ila, both are harf jar. After min, we have ghurfati, which is again jar in status, and ilal hammami, ila is again harf jar, and al hammami is jar. Ism majroor, jar in status, right? Okay, this is a question sentence. We are not going to analyze it, but it means man kharaja fil fasli. Man means who, okay? You tell me, can you tell me the translation? Who came out
Who came out
of
in
the class, came out of the class, or who left the class? Who left the class? Who came out of the class, right? So we this is question sentence. We are not going to analyze it. Okay, let me clear all drawings and then go down. Okay, now kharajat talibu min al madrasati wa zahaba ila suqi. Okay, kharajat talibu min al madrasati wa zahaba ila suqi. The student came out of the school and went to the market. The student came out, let me take the text, okay, here, yeah, the keyboard. The student came out of the school, or the student left the school and went to the market. जुमला इसमें और जुमला फेलिया? जुमला इसमें और जुमला फेलिया?
verbal.
Verbal failure. Okay, verbal failure. So kharajat talibu minal madrasati. Who is the doer here? Kharaja is action word. Fail.
Um, uh, the at-talibu.
At-talibu is doer and it's a rafa in status. And min and ila both are harf of jar. So madrasati and su ila su is jar in status. Okay. Khadijatu minasini wa Khalidum minal Yabani. Khadija is from China and Khalid is from Japan. Now tell me it's a nominal sentence or a verbal sentence. Khadija is from China.
Nominal sentence.
Yes, it's a nominal sentence. And Khalid is from Japan. Okay. Now tell me, Khadija is what? Rafa, Nasb or Jar?
It's jar.
Khadija?
I mean Rafa, sorry.
How could she be Jar in his status?
No.
Over here it's coming at the start of the sentence, so it's a subject of the sentence and subject is Rafa. Min is harf jar, asini is jar, right? Now again, Khalidun minal Yabani. Khalid is from Japan. Khalid is from Japan. So Khalidun again, just
Rafa.
Rafa. And min is harf jar and al Yabani is jar in status. So far we did up till here. Page 33 and first two sentences on page 34. Inshallah, we are going to do the rest of the page 34 in next class. Okay.
Okay.
So today what we did, we did exercises on page number 30 and we did analyze all these sentences. And then we did page number 31. We left this page because it has a new topic. So inshallah, we are going to do next time. And then we did page number 33 and did all these sentences. We analyzed these sentences and the first two sentences on page 34. Okay, so we are almost done with lesson number 4. But inshallah, we have 2 more topics that we are going to learn in the same lesson, which are preposition, harf jar, more in detail, and pronouns, some of the pronouns. And these pronouns are on this page. Okay. So inshallah, we are going to do these 2 topics in the next session. So that's the end of today's lesson. Inshallah, I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.